scientists! This is me, Sir Jepoy, your teacher buddy in Science 7. Come and let's learn more about science, because science matters. Welcome to our first virtual class, Science 7, Quarter 1, Episode 1, Scientific Ways of Acquiring Knowledge and Solving Problems. Our objective for today's lesson first is to determine the scientific method. Second, identify the steps of a scientific method. And lastly, appreciate that scientific method can also be used to find solutions to your own problem.
The scientific method is an organized way to answer questions and solve problems.
The scientific method goes step by step. The scientific method, you experiment. You start with a question, try to find a solution. The scientific method, this is how you do it.
Anyone can think like a scientist by using the scientific method.
Great job, future scientists! Why does Earth rotating? How do plants grow? What do clouds are made of? These are only few of the many questions we have. But do you know that we can possibly find answers for these questions? Yes, we can, by using the scientific method. Many scientists are using the scientific method in solving problems or finding answers for their questions. So, what is scientific method? Scientific method is a step-by-step procedure to help you solve problems or answer questions. There are 6 steps of scientific method. First, make observation. Second, come up with a question. Third, develop a hypothesis. Fourth, conduct an experiment. Fifth, analyze the results. And lastly, draw a conclusion. Make observation. This is the first step in scientific method where we use our 5 senses, the sense of sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch in observing the things around us. Come up with a question. After we observe something, we are going to ask questions about that thing using the WH questions such as what, why, when, where, or how. Next, develop a hypothesis. Hypothesis is an educated guess or prediction. It can be the possible answer to your question. Keep in mind that it doesn't matter whether your hypothesis is right or wrong. Conduct an experiment. After formulating a wise guess or prediction to your question, it's time to test your hypothesis by doing an experiment. You will try if your hypothesis answers your questions, or if not, form another hypothesis. But before performing an experiment, make sure that you already prepared all the needed materials. There are two different variables to consider while conducting an experiment. Independent variable is the one that is being manipulated or controlled. Dependent variable is the effect that arises from the changes in the independent variable. After performing an experiment, collect and analyze all the information you have gathered from your experiment. And lastly, after you have successfully done the 5 steps, it's time for you to have your conclusion or the final answer to your question. Amazing, isn't it? So how about you? How do you solve your problem? Using the scientific method in solving problems or answering questions is like making yourself a real scientist. Try it now, future scientists. Alright, that's all for today. I hope that you enjoyed and explored more about science. Again, this is me, Sir Jeffoy, saying, to learn science, we are connected. We are sky connected.